Welcome back to the Marvel Snap Highlight. Today we're coming at you with my favorite deck in the game, and that's an updated take on Bounce. Snowguard's recent redesign was a huge upgrade for this deck, specifically the Hawk aura that gets generated, allowing us to ignore all location abilities until the following turn. Solves a very real problem that the Bounce deck has always had of not being able to get into troublesome locations like Death's Domain or Sanctum Sanctorum. Snowguard allows us to mitigate this location variance while also having synergy with our cards like the Collector and giving us other cheap things to play out to trigger things like Angela and Bishop. This deck feels like it's pretty well positioned in the metagame, especially into Loki decks. You get to go ahead and just like have a bunch of cards that aren't going to be great for them to pick up, because a lot of our deck is based around having key synergies over the course of a couple of turns. So when they Loki you, they can't really make good use of what they're getting a lot of the time. It is true that you struggle a little bit against the wave decks in the metagame, but if you're astute and know when you should expect to get waved on turn 5, you can often empty your hand out that turn and then just follow up with Chavez or a Mysterio on the following turn to really get them going. It's also worth noting that I am explicitly not playing Hitmonkey in this deck. That's not a budget choice or an accident. I think because of the prevalence of the wave decks as well as Loki decks, our other payoffs, Angela, Collector, and Bishop, that we can get going early and take time to ramp up are much better, not only against wave, but also against Loki that's going to be trying and using our own cards against us. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. I think they show the power that Snowguard brings to this deck, this deck's ability to shove Loki in a trash can, and just how many raw numbers it can put into play in a variety of matchups. If you enjoy what you see, snap that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun. Your Friday's going well. Oh, and they high rolled on the Mirage. Rip. Do I want this Hawkeye, or do I want 2 more energy next turn? I think I want 2 more energy next turn. Final answer. That's your play? Okay. Okay. Okay, I have 10 energy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can play my entire hand. They have priority, so my Hawk doesn't let them in, because I'm only going to end up with a 3 here anyways. They fix things. This is just like easy casserole, right? Just like the hubris of Loki players. They had Collector Loki, so they stayed. Okay.
Victory.
4-day work weeks with slightly shorter days until they make Galactus not be the best deck in the format. Perk of self-employment. I mean, I bet it's your regular job. You could ask them if you could show up and not get paid, and they'd let you do that periodically too, because that's what it's doing. A lot of jobs let you take unpaid leave, as you will. I think I can. The Carbartage actually fills my hand, right? So my bishop is +5, my demons are +12, and the collector's +6. Good to go, right? Do 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 do. Yep, chillin'. Eric Dared, another wonderful shillionaire. I guess this is going here. I guess.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
If I go this here, into this here, and this here, I get... Clash Machine, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. I want to get into the bar without the bird because the bird is symmetrical, chat. Is what's going on here for those that aren't following what I'm doing. Yeah, I can't play out the Widow's Bite. Playing out the Widow's Bite means that I don't get the bishop stuck. And that means they took priority from us too, right? And them taking priority means I can Snowguard Death's Domain, and they don't get into it either. Seer for good measure. We don't know what their output range is. They're playing a Brood. There's a real chance they're not a Zola deck. They have little things like Black Widow and stuff. Like, Black Widow implies the existence of Darkhawk in their deck. So, like, I don't know how you fit Arnim, Zola, and Darkhawk and all the other stuff in there. Is Cerebro 5 the best Cerebro in part because it plays Wave? Yeah, I think that's a good take. I think we hope this is an Angela-friendly path, and then we... Well, I guess I can Angela here, and then Bishop. This might work. Bishop mid. There's too many variables to control to try and figure out. There's too many uncontrolled variables to be able to accurately determine why Thanos videos perform poorly. It's just factual that they do for me. I don't. I'm doing this, and then next turn we'll go Hawkeye, Kitty, Beast on the right. That was the least detrimental place a Cosmo could end up for us, so God bless us, everyone. A lot of people haven't played this matchup because the bounce deck hasn't been super popular recently, but if you're ever playing against the bounce deck, you should definitely be Cosmoing the Angela path. Just as a general point of reference for those of you at home, if you're wondering how to play against this. Yeah, Spassing with Mysterio makes all of its clones 3 as well. That's part of the reason why it's strong to do. Okay, and I think this is a play for all 3 angle. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, they beat us in the middle, but we should win the left and the right handily here, right? I took a Galactus deck to Infinite last night. My daughter picked her nose on the way to daycare this morning. Anybody else have a disgusting story they'd like to tell the class? Cards are just so good over there all the time, right? I'm gonna play Angela off right, so that way I could bishop into her path and then help pull center. Obviously, there's a chance that this right side location isn't kind to Angela, but I think it's worth the gamble in this position. Very good. I wouldn't recommend starting spotlights from 0 this week. If you want to get Snowguard, I'd just buy her for tokens. But if you've opened 3 other spotlights, I would open for it, yeah. And this is enough power here to stop Galactus. Oh, it's not enough to stop. Oh, they can't Galactus me because of Dream Dimension. Look at that, Dream Dimension being the good guy for a change. Oh, Black Panther's also only 8 on the left. That's actually a really good shout. Do I do this then? Because I'm winning the right here regardless because I'm getting a Mysterio clone. Just out.
Victory.
Frequently. Wear fingers. Take your socks off. Wear a pair of Crocs so you can just like slip them out. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You're snapping me? Friendo. This build's got to be way better versus Loki the Monkey build. Yeah, I liked these 12 before Loki for what it's worth, Dexter, and I definitely think they're better post Loki. Okay, so they're definitely a ramp deck. Is this a Nexus or an Elysium? Either way, things get kind of crazy. Call me maybe. So plural of Nexus. Nexi? Need the Zambian player.
Wakanda forever.
I don't need things to be cheaper next turn, right? Maybe I'm supposed to play around the last turn wave and not bounce the Hawkeye. That's probably the play. That's probably the play. Yeah. I think we're still good though, right? This is 10. All right, then we're good to go here.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, should have my play on turn 5 should have been to play around wave. I was just like having a good time making numbers. That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.